Hello everyone, it's Ross Kelly, CEO and Sales Associate with Lovins Realty in Vidalia, here for another special interview with a breast cancer survivor. Now if you remember, last month, October, was Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we had a great breast cancer awareness initiative that we were pushing. Although it's November now, we still feel that this cause is important enough to continue to push and promote breast cancer awareness. And today we have a special guest with us, Lisa Williams, who is a breast cancer survivor. Lisa, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
We really appreciate you coming and helping us to spread the awareness of breast cancer. Mm-hmm. And you are, of course, a breast cancer awareness or a breast cancer survivor, and that's why you're here.
That's right.
And tell us a little bit about your story.
Well, December will be 4 years that I have made it, doing good, no issues, everything's fine.
Okay.
I'm originally from Adrian, Georgia. I work here in Vidalia. I have 2 kids, married, and doing good.
Good, good.
I'm doing real good.
Good. How did you discover that you had breast cancer?
Well, I was doing a self-examination, mm-hmm. and I found it myself. And then naturally you panic and you go, oh my goodness, what is this? So I called my gynecologist and I went to the doctor and had several different tests done and they confirmed.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you found this on your own?
On my own.
Now, recently before then, like 6 months prior, you had a mammogram, correct?
I did.
And
I
nothing
had
was
went
there.
for my yearly exams, you know, like all women should do. Haven't had a mammogram, and it was clean.
Okay. Well, that shows you how quickly that can change.
That's exactly right. And it was just by chance that it was that time. I always do it once a month, and it was just that I found it.
Yeah.
And it was a good thing that I had, because at the time that, like I say, it was only 6 months prior I had had the mammogram, but when I did find it, it had already spread from where it originated to another spot. So okay. That's just how quick it can happen. So
okay. So had it gotten into your lymph nodes?
No, I caught it in time.
Okay, so it was stage
2.
Stage 2. Mm-hmm. Okay, and never made it to stage 3.
No.
Okay.
I caught it in time.
Okay. Now you just found out that you've got breast cancer. Tell me about the emotions.
Well, I think the first thought that comes to anybody's mind when they hear the C word is, oh my gosh, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty strong-willed, and I was like, this is not going to happen to me.
Yeah.
So I just fought. Yeah. I tried to live my everyday life as normal as I could, and I did. I worked every day. I went to the gym every day. I kept in my mind, it's not my time. I don't want anything really, really bad to happen to me right now. I had 2 kids at home. I had plenty to live for, and I wasn't going to let it get me.
Yeah.
So I didn't miss a day of work. I started off with chemo. I was diagnosed December 20th, 2012. Mm-hmm. I started my chemo in January. I had chemo from January through April. May, I had a double mastectomy, which, another thing, I only had it in my right side, but I made the decision then that I was going to go ahead and get them both.
Yeah.
Because I thought if I could cut anything off from coming back, or, I wanted to head it off then. I didn't want to have to, 2 years down the road, be on the other side. So I made up my mind, go ahead and take them both.
Yeah.
So, and then I had my double mastectomy in May, and been good ever since. Had reconstructive surgery, everything's good. Good,
good. Now, how often do you go back and get checked?
I go every 6 months. I go every 6 months for blood work.
Okay.
And everything's been fine.
Great.
They said that I've done so good that you really can't even tell that I took chemo.
Wow. What a blessing. Mm-hmm. Good.
I'm a poster child.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm sure you had an abundant amount of support from family.
Yes. I would say if it hadn't been for my mom, there was lots of times you try to get down and you try to keep yourself built up, but it's always good to have family there to not let you backslide.
That's
so
right.
I think my mom was my number 1 supporter.
Good.
I don't think I could have made it without her. She went to that's right. She went to every chemo treatment with me. She was right there.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Good. Well, the last video we did for breast cancer awareness received 15,000 views, or is still receiving views today, and it's over 15,000 now. So you potentially got in the audience right now over 15,000 people that are going to watch this video. What advice can you give to either the females, women who may be watching, or the husband who may be watching that needs to encourage his wife to go get a mammogram or do self-examinations? What would you say to them?
I can't stress enough to please make sure once a month you pick one day a month to do a self-examination, because just like in my case, 6 months earlier I was fine, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's there. If I hadn't have done that self-examination, who's to say how far it could have went?
Yeah.
So it is so important to please do your self-checks. Go to your yearly doctor visits, but also do your self-examinations. And if mom, husband, kids, whoever you're around, just be there for them. If they need to cry, just keep them picked up. Don't let them get down. Just always be there.
Good. Well, I think that's great advice. And it is our hopes, as our company pushing this breast cancer awareness, that if just one person watches this video and takes the initiative and maybe does a self-examination or goes to the doctor and gets an examination done, and by chance finds something and it could possibly save somebody's life,
That's
then
exactly right.
you know, that's why we're doing this, and that's our hopes. And if that can just save, we can just save one life or make one person aware of the danger of breast cancer, then we feel like we've done our job.
I agree.
Well,
I agree.
thank you so much for being here. Thanks for the great prop.
Thank you.
Picture of you with no hair. Now, when was this taken?
That was, well, I started my treatments in January. That would be 2013. So, and I probably had 2 treatments, and it started.
Yeah. Well, the picture says hope, fight, cure.
That's right.
And that's exactly what we hope to continue to promote.
That's right.
And bring awareness of. So, Lisa, again, thank you for being with us and taking your time to come help us spread the awareness of breast cancer.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it, everyone. Another successful story from the individual who has beat breast cancer. We're thankful for Lisa, and we're glad that her story ended the way that it did, and that she's here with us today to help us spread this awareness. I'm Ross Kelly, CEO of Lovins Realty. Thank you.